I'm trying to just remove friction, make this process effortless and make it worthwhile. There's no point trying to be a wholesaler offering 10% profit margins. It's not worth anyone's time to be buying knee sleeves off me for £54 and selling them for 60. It's not. You need actually good discounts. Well, this is it. This is the co-working space. It's meant to be a shared workspace, but if there's no one else here, it turns out it's my workspace. Brilliant. Right, what have I brought with me today? Laptop charger, hard drive, mouse. That's all I need. Just a quick one. This is not why you're here, but most people don't know this. So you're on Google, you've got no internet. Press the spacebar a few times. Now you get a little interactive game with a dinosaur to do while you've got nothing else to do. You got to jump over some cactuses. There you go, useless. Anyway, we're here to do some wholesale. And what do you mean, John? We're here to do some wholesale. You don't just do wholesale. No, you don't, I know. Right, so the mission is 2025, I'm going to attack wholesale more. And not necessarily wholesale like big retailers, but more independents. In CrossFit and weightlifting, where are the members, right? Where are they? They're at the gyms, okay? And if members are at the gyms, try and get in with the gyms. If the gyms can make a profit and sell to members, then fantastic, everybody wins. So I'm going to open up wholesale, double down on it a little bit more, take it more seriously, and start contacting some more gyms. And that's the plan today. The plan today is to create a plan. So let's make a start. Hate it. I hate phone calls I don't need. This is one. Ugh. Drives me mad. Such a waste of time. I mean, this is a phone call for a shared workspace. It's where I am. This one's miles away. It's in Bradford. No, I don't need that.
Thanks for calling Regis. You're speaking with Stephen on a recorded line. How can I help you?
To be honest, I'm not sure there's much you can do to help me. At first, I was going to investigate the Shipley Centre for a co-working space on flexible rates. But after looking at Google Maps, it's nearly 40 minutes away and doesn't quite meet what I need.
Right, okay. No worries then. All right, no worries at all.
Perfect. Thank you for your help. Have a great day.
Take care. You too. Thank
Cheers.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, phone calls that just waste my time. I can't be bothered. Don't ring me. Stop it. Anyway, we're doing some wholesale today. I need to craft a plan. Back to the task. That's why I don't like it. It breaks me off from what I'm doing for nothing. I didn't need that. It's useless. People are trying to sell me things all the time. So here's the plan. Here's the wholesale plan summarized as efficiently as possible. I want gyms to be able to buy our equipment, make a really good profit on selling that to their members. Their members get really good equipment. The gyms win because they get more profit to reinvest into the equipment and the facility. The members win because they get some really good products that last with good warranties. And I win because the brand's getting out there, more people are getting exposed to it. And well, I guess that's wholesale, right? That's the plan. I want everybody else to win because if everybody else is happy, you'll be happy. You can't run a business where you shaft someone and expect to do really well yourself. Some do, but it's not. That's not my goal. So, gym owners are notoriously tricky because they're typically like me. They're a single person or they're a small team, and they're not always out there. They don't have the time to be taking requests from members for equipment and sending POs off to me and putting requests in and we don't have that in stock. No. Scrap all that. I want it to be so easy for a gym owner to place orders and to serve their members. So what I've done is downloaded an app on Shopify. I think it's called Spark Layer, Layer, and it's really effective. So you would create an account as a gym. You create an account, you will let me know that you've created an account. I will enable a tag on Shopify. So now your account is now live. When you log in, you will see discounted pricing. It's between 30 and up to 50% on some products. You get some quite big discounts. That's like bulk buying tape. So there's certain things that get bigger discounts than others. And you log in, you then just shop like normal. You then pay like normal, and then you just get a load of products that you can dish out to members and sell to people and make a profit for the gym, right? Like, that sounds like the ideal. That's the win-win. So I'm trying to just remove friction, make this process effortless, and make it worthwhile. There's no point trying to be a wholesaler offering 10% profit margins. It's not worth anyone's time to be buying these sleeves off me for £54 and selling them for 60. It's not. You need actually good discounts, because if the gyms are happy, I'm happy. And if the gyms are happy, they'll push it to their members. And we're at a point in time now where I'm like, no, the products are really good. I stand behind everything we sell. It's top tier, we've got good warranties, everything's bulletproof. So yeah, that's the plan. I even put a video out on Instagram yesterday, was it yesterday, the day before, about, it was such a candid, casual video. It was just like, look, we want to do more wholesale with gyms. You'll make a profit, you'll get more members, and off that, like, we just got an email straight away saying, oh, hi, I'm sending people to you all the time. I'd love to sign up. Boom, done. And now don't forget, one of the advantages of wholesale is not necessarily that it's more profitable, but there's less costs. Say you want 10 items for 5 members. So that's 5, what would have been 5 packages being sent out. You look at the shipping on all of those. Say you're spending £8 or £9 to post each box. 9 times 5, that's £45 you've not spent. But everything goes in one box, so instead it's only 20 to ship it. So there are some sort of, not economies of scale as such, but some efficiency upgrades to wholesale too. So the question you could ask is now, how do we get in contact with gyms? And that is a good question. One thing I did years ago, I'm talking like 5 years ago, I went onto the CrossFit website, and they used to have a giant list of all CrossFit affiliates in the UK. At the time, there was like 330, something like that. So I went down the list. One afternoon, it took me hours, and basically scraped every single email address. So I have a big list of emails on here. I've put them into Klaviyo. That's then like an opt-in to be part of our wholesale email list, and that's how I've made a start contacting them. To be fair, that's not been very successful. I'll be honest, like, I'm going to tell you the wins and the fails here. Clearly, sending these people emails, it's not the right method of contact. Whatever is happening, they're either too busy, it's not being put across in the right way, they're not used to being emailed by another business, that could be it. But when we speak to gyms on a personal level, on Instagram or via other methods, it goes much better. And I think as well, it's because the personal side of things. I think it's because they look and they see me and they're like, oh, that's a guy running his own business and his products are quite good. And I think they can probably relate that back to themselves. They're like, oh, well, I just run a small business and we can make some profit, great. And that's the plan. So we need to also, I've got another one.
A few moments later.
Completely lost my train of thought then. Anyway, what I need to do next is 1, find or make a list of gyms to contact, because they're everywhere. One good way of doing it is going through Instagram and finding profiles where people identify themselves as the owner or coach. The gyms have loads of coaches. Coaches are great to speak to. And one thing I like to do to get an introduction or to get into, I don't know, say into a gym, is send out free stuff. It's that simple. Send the coaches, send the owner, send them some gear to use. Let the gear do the talking. Don't sell it on, here's what profits you'll make. Sell it on, these are really good and you'll make a profit. No, you'll make a profit, don't ask about what else. So, do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? So, sending stuff out to coaches. And also, bear in mind, you're in a CrossFit class, right? You stood around with all your friends. Who is everyone looking at? It's the coach who's doing the demonstrations. The coach is deemed maybe the most knowledgeable person in that room at that time. So that's why coaches can be so powerful, to send things to them. And when people see them using them, fantastic. As well, how I do that, I always send things out with no strings attached. There is no strings attached to anything. There is no requirement for posting. There is no, you have to wear these in the gym. You don't have to do anything. These are just for you, Mr. Magical Coach or Mrs. Coach. Because people sometimes send things out and they're like, oh, I send this out and put 2 posts a week up and do this and do that. And it's like, it feels forced and artificial. Why? Because it's forced and artificial. That's why. I like things just to be organic. I want to send someone some sleeves, a coach or an owner of a gym or somebody who's an incredible athlete, I want you to use Merg's gear because you want to use Merg's gear. If you have a better pair of knee sleeves, go wild, wear what you want. Like, I genuinely only want people that believe in the brand. And if you don't believe in the brand, that's fine. There's loads of other brands. You know, you'll be fine. This is something else that I've created. Let me show you this. So, right, I'll show you the wholesale. So, this is the new wholesale PDF. I wanted a full thing I could just send to a gym, to an owner, to someone who could look through, and it shows all the warranty, it shows everything. So, come down here, this is the pricing and the discounts. That's where it's at the minute. Because pricing is going to go up, the discount has slightly gone up. Pricing is going up in January about 10%, which I feel is very fair and reasonable. It's nothing silly. This shows everything. It shows all the delivery, it shows the payment terms, it shows returns, exchanges, faults, warranties on products, and then even the profit margins and how much they'll make. Right, there we go. It's not quite as blurry now. Apologies for that. So yeah, literally everything's on here. How to get started, support, where to come to us. Literally, just go and create an account and we do all the rest. That is everything that somebody needs to get started on wholesale. That is literally everything somebody needs. That is the complete guide. So when someone says, oh, can we do the wholesale? It's like, yeah, here you go. And that, yeah, right, it took 2 hours. I don't know, maybe 1, maybe 3. But the amount of time it saves from typing out the same messages and putting the same point across, that's worth its weight in gold. Here's something that nobody ever shares. Sometimes I get cautious about what to share. Because with you guys, I share everything. Like, there's no secrets around here. You've just seen the wholesale pricing. Like, it's about as sneaky as it gets. There's not much, you know. And sometimes I'm like, am I showing too much? But then all I can think is, but what difference would it make? So if a competitor came over and they were like, yep, we've seen Merg's wholesale pricing. So what? Like, what's that got to do with anything? And also I think, even if a customer hopped on and went, wow, that's how much the gyms pay for them and they're making all this. It's like, you know how business works, right? You understand when you go for a meal at a restaurant and you spend £30, they only spent 3 or 5 on the ingredients, right? People know this, right? Is this not how business works? The profit has to be a thing or business doesn't exist. So anyways, yeah, sometimes I get into a little tizzy. I'm like, should I share so much? And then I'm like, but nobody else does. Nobody else shares top secret stuff. And that's why you guys are on the, I don't know. I was just thinking, I'm like, how many subscribers do I have? 655. And then I check my watch because, I don't know, just a sprinkle of autism. So, something else that we need to do right now. The next thing to do, I need to think or create some sort of promotional box of products because there will be people that know who Mergs are, who come on board and they're like, yeah, we want to retail Merg stuff, we believe in the brand and we like the products. Great. There are also some people that go, who are you? Of course they are. Don't forget, I'm like, it is only me. Like, we're not a global brand. I mean, we've shipped to, I think, 23 countries, including South Korea. That was one that baffled me. Really annoyingly, that order never even made it to South Korea. And I've no idea why. I think FedEx just made a mess. Anyway, he got refunded. That was annoying. Tangent, gone. I need to think of a pack. So I'm thinking 6 knee sleeves, different try-on pairs, so you can go to the gym, you can say, I don't know what size I am. Rather than ordering them in, paying for them, going, oh, they're wrong, oh, Mergs, can we return them, can we exchange them, can we swap them? That takes my time, it takes money because of postage and their money, and we don't need all that. I'm going to just try and put a bit of a package together for things that people might need for a brand new wholesale customer. Let's do that now. Right, so what I've done is, I went through Xero, because that's what we use for our accounting software, and found just a handful of people that have placed, shall we say, traditional wholesale orders in the last 12 months. So those that are most active. Don't get me wrong, I've still got a further list elsewhere of other gyms that have worked with us in the past, so I'm going to next contact them. I've only sent out maybe 20 emails, about 25, but at least 5 have bounced, which means that there's nobody at that address is inactive, which is fine, that's absolutely fine. It's quite good because you can search for it's normally like john@crossfitmergs.co.uk, and it's really nice because you can do a keyword search for CrossFit. Sometimes that's not the case, and it'll be John likes to lift at gmail.com. They're tricky. They're hard to find. So if you're setting up a new business, put your business name in the title. Yeah. Now I need to find some more people to email. So that's my next task. Right, progress has been made. So I've gone through, found everybody who we've contacted in the past or worked with or have purchased from us. These are customers, these are clients, these are gyms, basically. And I've contacted all them, sent them out the new PDF, sent them out, this is what we're doing, this is how we're working, this is all the new updates. And it's a strange thing is wholesale because, well, sometimes nothing happens. I guess that's the thing running your own business. Sometimes nothing happens. And it's like, I don't know if this is just me, but I come from a background of engineering. So I'd like to go into work, start with a big lump of metal, machine it down to something of use. And at the end of the day, I can look and go, wow, I've made some progress on this. I find it really hard with my own business to look at the progress that's been made and quantify what I've done. I know I've done that, but I don't know. I don't know if it's part of the OCD or what, but something in my head likes input and then output. I just like the linear fashion. Sometimes the mystery of you don't know what's going to happen next. Like, I don't know if we're going to get 20 people place orders this afternoon or not. It could go either way. I'm talking for wholesale customers, the ones we've just contacted. Yeah, so, and at the same time, it's afternoon. I'm just worn out. Like, I need a break. So take a break. You don't have to work and work and work and work and work and work till you're dead, honestly. And I've just got to the point where my mind has stopped. I've run out of steam. I went to a little shop around the corner because there's nothing else. Bought myself a Monster, sugar-free. But then I was like, well, sugar-free, I need some energy. So I bought myself This is not the pinnacle of health. But this is the reality of running your own business sometimes. So yeah, that's it. I will follow up if we get any leads and how the wholesale goes, any updates in the near future. But for now, I'm going to continue chipping away and try and get some more bits done. And yeah, catch you guys another time. Goodbye.